As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Some excellent numbers in this one. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Heinrich and Butler at the 2 and 3. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Rose in at the 1. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Charlotte, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 15. To the middle. Here's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
The shot by Heinrich, no good. Hornets leading by 13. Williams dishes to Williams.
Hell no, nigga. Ball, nigga. Ball,
Henderson
nigga.
kicks to Roberson.
I'm on a new level.
Hits it from 3-point range. Roberson's got 5 points now in the quarter. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It's kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
Here's Gasol. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
The 3.
I'm on a new
And
level.
he gets the bucket.
I'm on a new level.
26 points for the
I'm
franchise.
on a new level.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Put him in the dirt.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biombo is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Williams. Brian Roberts subbed in for Mo Williams. And a change for the Bulls. Brooks checked in. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris. And the Bulls making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Bulls trail by 18. Rose passes to Noah.
Team in the league.
Kicked away.
Hey, bro.
And here we go.
Fuck that dude.
Henderson's got it.
I'm on a new level.
Really opened up for him there.
I'm on a new
He
level.
sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Rose. McDermott with the screen for Rose. They get a hand on it.
Damn, I like to have it.
Dunleavy kicks to Rose. Brooks with no one around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Brooks has got 5 points so far. Hornets leading by 17. Pass to Roberson. Pulls up.
I'm on a new level.
Again, the Hornets
That
score.
was a 3,
The
bro.
buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. McDermott dishes to Rose. McDermott with the screen for Rose. Out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. These are the NBA's Swiss Army knives. Big men who give you a little bit of everything, including assists. These are the best. Gasol third.
And these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision. They see things. They anticipate. They're much better at that than their peers.
You ever do that shit.
So it's Chicago now. 19-point game. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Fade away. Brooks can't get that one to fall.
An 8-rebound advantage like what they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That's good. Biombo's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Brooks up on top. Henderson defending. McDermott, no one around him. Misses the 3. Charlotte leading by 21.
Hey, bro.
Well, Cody Zeller out of Indiana, the younger brother of Tyler Zeller, who was drafted in 2012. And Cody at 6'11" played center for the Hoosiers. More of a power forward, though, at the NBA level.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And an opportunity to check out some stats on Gerald Henderson, how the season's turning out for him. He's putting up 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Vonleh's checked in for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Brian Roberts. Brooks with it. 5 points in the game. Snell, and he's good on the 3 balls. Snell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Charlotte's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Roberson. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Roberson's got 37. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The drive by Brooks. Biombo with the block.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Roberson's got 39.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to
me down
the show that he's putting on in this period.
Got a piece of it.
Come on, boy.
Fast break now for Charlotte. Nice D from Brooks. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Shit with that?
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Charlotte delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Coming up next Tuesday, March 17th.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. A beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
Yeah, he probably didn't feel me no more.
For Charlotte. And Chicago also making a switch. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Dunleavy. Roberson, he's in at small forward. Vonleh's out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Jeff Taylor, and it's Roberts in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5. Heritage Clark, the first ever two-time winner of the EuroLeague Rising Star Award. Certainly one of the most accomplished European prospects to enter the NBA in quite some time.
And, you know, Kevin, his game has been compared to
40,
Dirk
man.
Nowitzki
Get 40,
or
man.
Danilo Gallinari, and both of those guys
I'm
are
on the
pretty
new level.
versatile, high-quality, highly skilled players. So Mirotic
Working on a new
stretch
level,
power
bro.
forward with really good intangibles, too.
Snell, good, and
Bitch
Heinrich
ass
gets the assist.
motherfucker.
Solid screen right
Man,
there.
give me the
that
ball, man.
Freed him
Fuck,
up for the
yo.
jump
They
shot.
just cheated me out of my
Charlotte has
40-point
gone
game,
1 of 3
man.
from outside the arc since we've reached
Ball,
the fourth
bro.
quarter. Here's Roberson. Hits the
I'm on the new
three-point
level.
bomb. Roberson's got 42 in the game.
I had to say
They're going to walk
42
out of
out.
here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Three-pointer, Heinrich. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, the franchise.
Out 23 shots. Ain't you get out of the rebound, bro?